everybody, in today's video I'm giving you guys 10 tips on how to become more attractive. How you feel about yourself is incredibly important to how successful you will become and how happy you are. Now before I get into the 10 tips, I highly encourage that you spend 5 minutes every day in silence telling yourself how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, how intelligent and how wonderful you are. And I share this tip because I really want you to fully appreciate the power of positive affirmations and how impactful they can be when done on a daily basis. I spent the last year working on my self-esteem, building it up along with building up my business, and I can honestly say that I am the happiest that I have ever been in my life. So I'm bringing these tips to you guys in hopes that if you implement them into your life will fully transform and change, and you can experience the amount of happiness that I have. Tip number 1, wear red. Giving a good amount of attention to how you dress and what you wear is incredibly important to maximizing how you look and how you feel about yourself. In general, wearing clothes that make you feel more attractive and comfortable are all you need to start feeling juicier. However, to enhance the effect of clothing, try adding the color red. Physiologically speaking, red is traditionally associated with sex, passion, and power. These ideas help make wearing red more effective in increasing your perceived attractiveness. The same phenomenon can be applied when wearing red lipstick or even red hair. Tip number 2, be kind. It just so happens that being kind actually translates to being perceived as more attractive. It's called the halo effect. The phenomenon that a person, an object, or an entity's good qualities are qualifiers of the entity as a whole. This happens a lot with looks. When you see a more attractive person, it's often assumed that this person is nicer, smarter, and sometimes even better than the less attractive person. Coincidentally, the same thing applies with being kind. When you are kind, the people around you will begin to perceive you as more physically attractive than they would have otherwise. Tip number 3, smell nice. Now, sight is not the only sense that needs satisfaction in the sense of attraction. Oddly enough, the way you smell can have a great impact on how you're perceived as well as on a person's memory. This means that while a person can forget what you wore or what your hair looked like, they are far less likely to forget what you smelled like. This also means that a positive olfactory impression can mean being more attractive to somebody after having an interaction with you. Now, I assume that we all have our favorite shampoos and lotions that we all like to use. But don't just stop there. Go ahead and implement scented lotions and shampoos and conditioners and bath gels and anything that could truly leave you smelling good and unforgettable. Tip number 4, smile more. A smile is a universal invite which communicates happiness and health, 2 genetic signs of attractiveness. And although a pretty face cannot be denied, there is evidence which proves that a smile can cause the people around you to view you as more attractive. Tip number 5, meditate. In addition to internal confidence, meditation can also have a physiological effect on how you are perceived post-meditation. Meditation also has the ability to lower stress. By lowering stress, you will seem more inviting, less tense, and easily approachable, overall making you more attractive. Less stress also means less frowning and less stress lines, creating a more lighter and youthful face. Tip number 6, sleep more. People that get about 7 to 9 hours of sleep tend to look a lot better than if they were to get less hours of sleep. More sleep usually equates to more energy for personal hygiene and makeup. Honestly, even just resting, the muscles that are in charge of keeping your face and eyes from drooping is going to be helpful in helping you become more attractive. Tip number 7, avoid self-touching. Now, self-touching is a natural reaction whenever we feel uncomfortable or maybe even threatened. It's manifested in the form of rubbing your chest or maybe even rubbing your neck or caressing your arms. This is something that doesn't generally translate well. Whenever you are out and you are speaking with new people or you're in a new setting, pay close attention to how you are acting and your actions. If you notice that you are self-touching, do your best to stop it. You will notice that you will actually feel yourself becoming more confident, and it will translate in more confident behavior, thus ultimately giving you a more attractive appearance and allowing you to be perceived as more attractive. Tip number 8, improve your vocabulary. Now, intelligence has always been a traditionally valued aspect of attractiveness. While increasing your vocabulary doesn't equate to higher intellect, having a wider vocabulary allows you to express and articulate yourself in a number of ways that you wouldn't have been able to do without such vocabulary. When increasing your vocabulary, the key is exposure and practice. You want to replace words that you find that you use often with more sophisticated sounding words. If you aren't one to sift through a dictionary or a thesaurus, go ahead and just start reading. Reading is a great way to expose yourself to new vocabulary. Tip number 9, make eye contact. Eye contact is a very easy way to appear more attractive in social interactions. Eye contact conveys interest, which also conveys value, and that's something that everyone seeks from everyone around them. If you can provide that to someone through subtle eye contact, then they will appreciate you and view you as more attractive. Tip number 10, your diet. What you eat dictates your body weight, your body composition, how you feel about yourself, and more. While it's easy to conclude that you should just eat less to lose weight, it may just be in your best interest to eat better. Simply eating less sugars, less carbs, and more vegetables will have a profound effect on your body and face. Last but not least, a bonus tip: you can improve your attractiveness by buying and wearing Juicy Hair Affair Raw Indian Hair Extensions. Juicy Hair Affair, also known as JHA, was founded on the idea of helping women feel beautiful through their hair and appearance. That is why I only sell raw Indian hair. There is no replacing the confidence you feel when you can say you literally only wear the best. It's the same reason why people spend thousands on Gucci and Versace and Louis Vuitton. Quality matters. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope these tips were helpful. If you were interested in shopping JHA, don't forget to click the link below in the description box and save 20% off your first purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Juicy Hair Affair. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay blessed and stay juicy.